Welcome to Her True Story, a podcast about real women, real struggles, and real transformations. I am Nathalie. I'm a coach, a healer, and a lifelong listener. In each episode of this podcast, I will share the true story of Claire. Claire could be you. She could be me. Claire carries the voice of countless women, their doubts, their strength, their awakening. This is her true story, and maybe it's yours too. So many of the women I work with have a complicated relationship with their emotions. As leaders, as managers, as high-achieving women, we were often taught very early that emotions are something to control, to hide, almost to fear. Because showing emotions might mean losing credibility, losing control, or appearing too much. So what do? We lock them in, we silence them, we disconnect from their message. And yet, the more we suppress them, the louder they become. Let me tell you how Claire was afraid of her anger, as if it were a fierce animal, and how she finally learned to see it more as a messenger bird. When Claire started the session, I immediately felt that something was wrong. I don't recognize myself anymore, she said. I used to be lively, spontaneous, full of energy, and now I feel flat, dull, tired. Even my children are worried about me. As she spoke, one word kept coming back and back. Unfair. There are so many situations in my life that are not right, but I try not to be angry, because when I'm angry, people get scared. I become someone I don't like. So I hold it in. She believed this was progress. I was not so sure. She told me that in the past, she would explode quickly, say what had to be said, and then the emotion would pass. Now, she could contain her anger for weeks. 5 weeks, actually. 5 weeks of smiling politely, 5 weeks of saying nothing, 5 weeks of boiling inside, until the day it finally burst. And after that, she felt exhausted, empty, almost depressed. But the exhaustion didn't come from the burst of anger. It actually came from the 5 weeks of inner fight. You see, Claire had learned very early in life that anger equals violence. She had witnessed it. She had suffered from it in her own flesh. So she made a silent promise to herself. I will never be that kind of person. And in trying not to become violent outside, she created a form of violence inside. Because her anger was not the problem. Her anger was simply saying to her, hey, someone is not respecting you. A boundary has been crossed. You need to speak. The turning point came when she realized all I wanted was avoiding conflict, but actually I was abandoning myself. And from that moment, everything changed. Her new goal was no longer to suppress her anger, but to express her truth earlier, calmly, clearly, and with respect. You will often hear about positive or negative emotions, but to me, there is no such thing as a negative emotion. Every emotion is a messenger. Fear says, watch out, pay attention. Sadness says, take care of yourself. Anger says, protect your boundaries. When we listen to the message and when we act according to it, the emotion naturally dissolves. Whereas when we try to bottle it up, it actually stays and it drains our life force. Emotions are not here to control you. They are here to guide you if you know how to listen to their message. So this is my tip for you today. Your anger is not a monster. It is a wild animal that has been locked in a cage for too long. When you open the door and listen to its message, it doesn't attack you. It flies away peacefully. So next time you feel the emotion rising, don't fight it. Don't put it in a cage. Listen to it. Open that door and let it fly away. You'll see, it was never there to attack you. It was there to set you free. Thank you for listening to me today and for starting to listen to your messenger birds.